High blood pressure medications are some of the most prescribed drugs on the entire planet. But have you ever really stopped to think about how they actually work? Today, we're going to hack the system to find out. Now, really think about it for a second. You take this tiny pill, and somehow this incredibly complex system inside you just responds. It's not magic, not at all. It's some seriously brilliant biohacking. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how it's all done. All right, so the main character in our story today is a system with a ridiculously long name, the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system. Yeah, let's just call it RAAS for short, okay? Think of it as your body's internal pressure thermostat. It's designed to keep your blood pressure from dipping too low, but sometimes, well, it gets a little too enthusiastic about its job. So how does this pressure control system even work? Well, it's all about a powerful and predictable chain reaction. The whole process is surprisingly logical, kind of like a set of dominoes falling. It all kicks off when your kidneys sense that your pressure is a little low, and they release an enzyme called renin. That's domino number 1. Renin then creates a precursor called angiotensin 1, domino 2. Then, a second enzyme called ACE swoops in and converts angiotensin 1 into the really potent stuff, angiotensin 2. And this molecule, angiotensin 2, is the one that causes all the trouble. It literally squeezes your blood vessels and tells your body to hold on to salt and water, which drives your blood pressure up. So, here's the crucial point. If you want to lower blood pressure by targeting this system, you have to deal with angiotensin 2. It is the primary culprit, the final boss in this particular biological level. And that's exactly what the first 2 classes of drugs we're going to talk about do. They are essentially brilliant molecular roadblocks designed to break this chain reaction before it causes a problem. Okay, first up are the most famous ones, the ACE inhibitors. And the name tells you exactly what they do. They inhibit or block that ACE enzyme we saw back in step 3. So by blocking ACE, they stop angiotensin 1 from ever becoming the powerful angiotensin 2. No angiotensin 2 means no blood vessel squeezing. Simple and very effective. You've probably heard of these names before. The easy way to spot an ACE inhibitor? Just look at the end of the name. They almost all end in pril. Lisinopril, ramipril, enalapril. It's a handy little trick to remember. But ACE inhibitors do have one very famous and pretty annoying side effect. About 10% of the people who take them develop this persistent dry cough. And here's why that happens. The ACE enzyme actually has a second job. It also breaks down a substance called bradykinin. So when you block ACE, bradykinin levels can build up, and that can irritate the lungs and trigger that cough. Now, this very problem led scientists to ask a really clever question. What if we let the body make angiotensin 2, but we just stopped it from being able to do its job? This thinking led to a whole new class of drugs. And that solution is a class of drugs called angiotensin receptor blockers, or ARBs. Instead of blocking the production of angiotensin 2, they block the docking stations, the receptors on your blood vessels. It's like putting a cover on a keyhole. The key, angiotensin 2, is still there, but it can't get in to do its job. Pretty smart, right? So let's put them side by side. ACE inhibitors block the factory making angiotensin 2. ARBs block the delivery dock. The end result is pretty similar, lower blood pressure. But because ARBs don't interfere with the ACE enzyme side gig, that bradykinin buildup and the infamous cough are extremely rare. And that makes them a fantastic alternative for a lot of people. But what if you wanted to be even more precise? The RAAS pathway has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And there are drugs that can target almost every single part of it. So what if you could just stop the cascade before it even begins? That's the whole idea behind direct renin inhibitors. They go straight to the source, blocking renin, the enzyme from step 1 that kicks the whole thing off. In theory, this provides the most complete blockade of the entire system. We can also target the very end of the line. Remember aldosterone? It's the hormone that makes your body retain salt and water, which increases your blood volume. Well, aldosterone antagonists block the receptors for that hormone, preventing all that fluid retention and helping to lower pressure. Okay, so far we've focused entirely on hacking the RAAS system. But that is not the only way to lower blood pressure. Another major class of drugs plays a completely different game. These are called calcium channel blockers, and their mechanism is honestly just beautifully simple. For any muscle to contract, it needs calcium. This includes the tiny muscle cells lining your arteries. CCBs just block the channels that let calcium into those cells. So less calcium means less contraction, which means the blood vessels just relax and widen. This gives your blood more room to flow, and just like that, the pressure drops. It's a super direct approach that bypasses the RAAS system completely. So, from blocking enzymes to shielding receptors, we have this incredible toolkit for managing blood pressure. It's really a testament to how well we can reverse engineer our own biology. And this leaves us with a final thought. If we can hack our blood pressure with this level of precision today, what other systems will we be able to fine-tune tomorrow?